Okay. So we should be live. Forgot to start this a little earlier than I should, but I'm just gonna pick. We have double flex. That's basically all that's going on here. So I'm gonna pick Saquon Barkley, picking 5th overall. That's gonna give me a moment to make sure. Okay, we are live there. It's perfect. Awesome. So I'm gonna go live on YouTube. I mean on Instagram now. Live streaming. Yep. What's up? What's up, Ari? Ari, I'm going live on Instagram if you want to join me. Mock draft Monday. Fantrax. Bam, bam. Done. Add details. Boom. Hop on my Instagram live, Ari. Alright, I hope you guys can hear me. We are live on Instagram. We are live on YouTube. Also live on YouTube. Fantasy Analyst. What's up? What is up? Let's do this. If anybody wants to hop on the live, hang out. I'm eating right now, then I have a mock, something about, yeah, another time. I'll catch you another time, Ari. No worries. No worries. If anybody from Instagram wants to hop on the live with me, okay. Take the chat out of there. Okay, so all right, it's coming back to me. So far, I had the 5th overall pick. And I selected. Oh, we have questions too. Guru, hop on, Guru. Hop on, Guru. All right, it's coming back to me soon. I picked Saquon Barkley 5th overall. Running backs I take here is Joe Mixon, I take Antonio Gibson, I take Najee Harris, and I take Clyde. If none of those guys are there, then I might want to take a receiver. There's still DeAndre Hopkins, DK Metcalf, AJ Brown, Calvin Ridley, Keenan Allen. Still a ton of great options. Okay. So I'm on the clock. DK is gone. I can choose AJ Brown. I can choose Antonio Gibson. I'm going to choose Antonio Gibson here. I'm hoping that... Ooh, then do I pick Darren Waller here? It's a good question. Good question. So I'm either picking Darren Waller when it comes back to me at 3, or if one of the wide receivers make it to me, that's the route I'm going to take. So... if I can get Jefferson, Keenan Allen, A.J. Brown, or Allen Robinson, I will take those guys. All right, what's up, What's up, Instagram? Number 1 pick, who would I take? Come on, Chris McCaffrey. It's not, it's not really a debate here. Yeah, I'll take. If you guys want to see the draft live, you can go to my YouTube channel. But yeah, not even a question. Eckler or Mixon full PPR. Look, I am not in the majority when I say this. Ooh. Okay, so I'm on the clock. I could pick Justin Jefferson in the 305, or I can pick No, Darren Waller's gone, so that's an easy choice. That's an easy choice. Justin Jefferson. Bam. Yeah, I'm in minority, but I'd take Mixon. I have one spot over Eckler. Can I screen share on Instagram Live or no? On Instagram Live, I cannot screen share, but if you want to watch the actual draft, you can go to my YouTube channel. Just look up Fantasy Analyst, and it should come up. I'm actually live on there as well. You guys can see the whole draft board and everything going on there. So, Jonathan Taylor or Chubb. Also, should you take either before wide receiver? I would take both those guys before wide receiver 1. But after those two is where my cutoff is. Yes, this is a PPR mock. This is a PPR mock. I mean, the 05, I'm actually kind of liking picking from the 5th spot. I mean, I get Saquon in the end of the 2nd. I get Antonio Gibson to start off the 3rd round. I get Justin Jefferson. I mean, I feel like this is a really good start. I could probably get Travis Etienne at the end of the 4th, which is obviously what I'm planning. But let's see. What does it say? I didn't have a 2nd round pick. It says you didn't have a 2nd round pick. What's your, did you change your team name, or what's your team name, Insight? I'll see if I can help you out here. So I would take Gaskin here. I would take Javonte Williams. I would take Mike Davis. Travis Etienne. Wide receiver. Mike Evans, Julio Jones. Ooh, if CeeDee Lamb's there, I gotta take CeeDee Lamb. There's no question. No question. Fantasy Insight. You're picking right before me, so let me see who you picked for. It says you got Jonathan Taylor, DK Metcalf, and Michael Thomas, which is good. I like that. Why do I like ETN so much? I get that question so many times. You can actually find the answer on my actual Instagram page. There's a guide section. And I created a conjunction of posts for literally just, if someone asks me why I like Eckler, I can just send them there. So just go to my page, go to the guides button, and it'll say why I like Travis Etienne. Click that. There's 2 detailed posts, and I also have a big article that I can send you if you want more information. But there's a perfect spot to answer all your questions about why I like Travis Etienne so much. Insight, you're on the clock now. Yeah, okay, good. You were able to pick. Awesome. So, unfortunately, CeeDee Lamb is gone. Amari Cooper is gone. Robert Woods is gone. My best bet here is to go running back. And that would have to be my guy, Travis Etienne. He's my flex. So now, I don't need another running back. I might take a quarterback depending on who's there. Because right now, Kyler Murray... If I can get Kyler Murray or Lamar Jackson, I will take them. If not, wide receiver, Adam Thielen. Deontay Johnson, I would take here. DJ Moore, Kenny Galladay, Ayuk, Higgins. So it's really just Deontay Johnson. And then is there any tight ends that I would take? Mark Andrews, TJ Hawkinson I would take. I would take TJ Hawkinson. Beginning of the 5th round. CD and Mike Evans. CD pretty easily. 1 out of 10, no bias. What's the likelihood Acre busts? Honestly, why do people think... Can somebody explain to me, why do you think Acre is going to bust? It makes 0 sense to me why people actually think Akers is going to bust. I'm not trying to show bias here. I do really like Akers. But I just don't understand. Like, what has he done that you're like, oh, he's 100% going to bust? Like, I don't get it. I just really don't get it. Okay, so I'm back on the clock. I can get Tyler Lockett. I can get Cooper Kupp, Kenny Galladay. None of these options really jump off the page for me. So I think I'm going to go quarterback or tight end. I can go Kyler Murray here, which I think would be huge. I can also go TJ Hawkinson. I'm going to go Kyler Murray. I'm going to see how this goes. Kyler Murray in the 5th round. I'm liking my draft so far. I definitely need to focus on wide receivers next. So I'm going to exclude, obviously, if a tight end comes to me. If a TJ Hawkinson or Kyle Pitts gets to me in the next round, I'm 100% taking one of those. If neither of those guys get to me, I definitely have to focus on wide receiver here. I like Tyler Lockett, Cooper Kupp, Kenny Galladay I wouldn't hate. Chase Claypool, Jamar Chase I really like. A lot of guys I like on here. Kittle or Waller? I'll do Waller. I'll do Waller. Let's do some Q&As. Rank these 3 in PPR. Mixon, Gibson, Najee. So you guys know me. I'm going to go Mixon. Then I'm going to go Gibson. Then I'm going to go Najee. I'm just a huge fan of Mixon. Oh, I just got rid of my pinned tweet. My pinned comment. Dang it. I can put it back. There we go. Awesome. Not bust as a player. Not bust as a player, but bust for his ADP with the uncertainty of his utilization and Henderson splits. Henderson had like 2% of the snaps when Akers was actually starting. Considering there's like 10 running backs taken in the first round, his early to mid second round ADP is absolutely fine. I see zero issues with that. Derrick Henry or Zeke Elliott? I'm gonna take Henry still. I think Henry still got 1 or 2 years left in the tank of being a complete top 5 pick. I mean, who knows? He hasn't shown any signs of slowing down either, so it's possible he goes even longer. All right, so wide receivers here. I definitely got to look. I mean, if TJ Hawkinson or Kyle Pitts fall to me, it's not even a question, and I'm taking one of these guys. And then I also have to make sure I'm getting a wide receiver that's good enough here. TJ Hawkinson gone. I'm assuming Kyle Pitts is going to be gone. Cooper Kupp, Kenny Galladay, Chase Claypool. No, not Chase Claypool. Jamar Chase, Brandon Ayuk. Some of these guys are way too high. Kenny Galladay, Brandon Ayuk, T. Higgins. I wouldn't mind T. Higgins here. Don't really want Odell. Chase Claypool. Yeah, we'll see who gets to me. We'll see, because some of these running backs are still being taken right now as well. Derrick Henry or Zeke? I think I already answered that. 4th pick in a 12-team PPR. So I'm assuming my order is CMC, Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and then Ezekiel Elliott. So assuming one of those guys. Okay, so I'm guaranteed Jamar Chase or T. Higgins. Insight, don't do this. I mean, I'm fine with either of these guys, to be honest. But let's see, who's Insight going to pick? He's got a lot of wide receivers. I think he's got to go running back here. Which means I might get Jamar Chase. Although I think he's listening, so he might just snipe me. I don't know, Insight. What are you going to do? Is he here? Yeah, he's listening right now. What are you going to do? Are you going to help me make my dreams come true? Or are you going to foil my perfect draft? Because honestly, if you're looking at what you need... Yay! Jamar Chase. Let's go. Nice. So I just stole Jamar Chase at the end of the 6th, essentially. So I got Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. I need a wide receiver 3, although I wouldn't be opposed to T. Higgins. Okay, he's gone. So Odell Beckham Jr. I can go Chase Claypool, Juju, Tyler Boyd, Brandon Cooks. I can go Jared Judy, Devontae Smith. Leaning Brandon Cooks. I like Antonio Brown. Obviously, I got to get my guy Elijah Moore a little later on. You guys know how I be. I think I'm going to target Brandon Cooks here as my next receiver. Running back wise, Damian Harris. Ooh, I like that. I like Damian Harris. You guys know Damian Harris had the most stacked boxes in the league last year? He ran against the most stacked boxes in the entire league. What's going on, YouTube? Can you rank Chubb, Taylor, Jones, and Eckler? Nick Chubb, Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones, and Austin Eckler. So it's going to be Jonathan Taylor, then it's going to be Nick Chubb, then Aaron Jones, because it seems like Aaron Rodgers is coming back, then Austin Eckler. I'm a little lower on Eckler than most of the consensus, which is fine. I just don't really believe in Eckler as a runner. As a pass catcher, I still have Eckler as a running back 1. But I think if he doesn't have that efficiency on the ground, he doesn't perform well as a runner, then he may not get his worth. Oh, I got to think about tight end too. Oh no. So we still got Logan Thomas, still got Noah Fant, still got Dallas Goedert. Hoping one of these three make it back to me in the 8th, because honestly right now I think I'd rather go for my wide receiver 3. Oh, Juju, Cortland Sutton. See, well, none of these wide receivers really do it for me. None of these guys really do it for me. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to take Dallas Goedert. Yeah, I'm going to take Dallas Goedert here. Get my tight end 1. Zach Ertz supposed to be leaving. Dallas Goedert going to be featured in this offense. Boom. Best stacks in the NFL. Chargers and Falcons are really underrated. You're talking about like quarterback, wide receiver stack, or so like Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. That'd be nice. Matt Ryan. I don't know how much confidence I feel on a week-to-week basis, but still nice to have a guy like Matt Ryan. Marvin Jones late. Depends how late. I mean, I'm not overly excited about him as some of the other people are. I definitely wouldn't mind him. I'm really liking this mock draft so far. Guys, I have Kyler Murray, Saquon Barkley, Antonio Gibson, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Dallas Goedert, and Travis Etienne as my starting lineup. Although I do need one more flex player. Who would I consider here? Oops, not you, Jarvis Landry. Get the hell out of my queue, Jarvis Landry. What do you think this is? Devontae Smith. I don't want to take double Eagles like I do every single time, even though they're both pretty good values. Jalen Waddle, sure. Just looking through guys who I might see as value. Henry Ruggs, I like him late. Elijah Moore, got to get my guy. Yeah, that's about all the guys I would consider. And then running back, though. Kenyon Drake, Damian Harris, 100%. 100% have to consider Damian Harris. Zach Moss. David Johnson picked already? There's no way he's this low. Okay, yeah, he was definitely picked because there's no way in possible hell that he's that low. You were going to take Goddard? I sniped you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jerry Judy. I'm not going to take Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. I'm not going to be that guy. Elijah Moore, though. Definitely someone who I want. No, Damian Harris. I was just moving around my stuff and it disappeared. No. Alright, fine. Yeah, I was eyeing Damian Harris, but someone just grabbed him out of my hands while I was messing around with my queue over here. Yeah, so hopefully I can still get Zach Moss, or else my running back late value is going to be pretty crap. I like Damien Harris a lot. And I'm a Patriots fan, so yeah. What I got so far? I got Kyler Murray, I got Saquon Barkley, I got Antonio Gibson, I got Justin Jefferson, I got Jamar Chase, Dallas Goedert, Travis Etienne, and hopefully another receiver here. Let's see what Insight does if he wants to cut in front of me. What are you going to do? What does he need? He needs a tight end. He took Trey Sermon. Good for you. Good for you. Get Trey Sermon. I want no part in Trey Sermon. I will have 0 Trey Sermon shares. I just got Jerry Jeudy as my wide receiver 3, which isn't terrible. Okay. Zach Moss over Singletary, easily. Trey Sermon and Michael Carter. Trey Sermon just left. I had 0 interest in him anyway. My assumption is that Michael Carter is long gone. Yeah, Michael Carter is long gone. He is not around. Did somebody pick Zach Moss? Somebody picked Zach Moss. No. There goes my running back depth. Honestly, I don't even know what running backs I'd consider at this point anymore. Okay, so I got to pick a wide receiver 4. I think it's pretty obvious who I'm going for here. I do like Antonio Brown here. But I have a feeling if I pick Brown, Elijah Moore's not going to be there. You guys know how I feel about Elijah Moore. Got to pick him. It's on brand. It's on brand. Aguilar? No interest in Aguilar. 0 interest in Aguilar. No, Fantrax is not bad. Plus, they have a huge update coming as well. Hines. Latavius Murray is my running back 4. I wouldn't hate that. Madison. There's not like a handcuff I really need to grab here. James White. Kenny Gainwell I wouldn't hate. Elijah Mitchell, deeper guy. Yeah, no one here that's really calling to me. Really just Nyheim Hines or Latavius Murray, who I would take as my 4. Damian Williams, yeah. Not really interest with him. I know Tariq Cohen may not be ready, but Dave Montgomery's still going to own that backfield, and Damian Williams will never see enough to actually be involved and be startable for fantasy. They drafted another running back, so there's a chance the guy they drafted gets more work over Damian Williams, who I believe Khalil Herbert. That's who it was. So, Khalil Herbert. It's true. Individual defensive players? Insight. I only play with defensive players. I hope you're familiar with that, dude. I don't play with anything but defensive players. It is a million times better than playing with defense, special teams, and kickers. I do like kickers, though, so I have no problem doing defensive players and kickers, but defensive players alone are so much better than playing with defense and special teams. Just saying. So my team's looking pretty spiffy right now. I'm going to have to see if I can grab Nyheim Hines here as my running back 4. I'd like Hines here, and then maybe Latavius Murray after that, so I can double up on some good depth. Someone like Henry Ruggs later down the line. I'd like that. Who's better, Lamar or Dak? I have Lamar at 2nd overall and have Dak at 3rd in terms of quarterbacks. Yeah, Hines. You like Hines? Okay. I mean, I'm not. I was grab a Stafford, like Stafford. Yeah, I mean, I'd like Stafford in the 10th as well. Just for me, I saw Kyler Murray was there at the 5th round. Kyler Murray was there in the 5th round, so I was like, it's no brainer. No brainer. Yeah, but I like Stafford too. I think the Rams are going to be a little more run heavy than people think, but yeah, I don't know. I still like Matt Stafford. All right, so it looks like we're getting Hines or Latavius Murray. Antonio Brown also available too, which makes me think we would still be able to get Hines or Murray after. Also Jalen Waddle sitting there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to snag Antonio Brown. If Insight does not... Nice. Nice. Thank you, Insight. Awesome. So I just snagged Antonio Brown as our wide receiver 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Antonio Brown is our wide receiver 5. I love that. The focus next pick has to be either Nyheim Hines or Latavius Murray. Whichever of the two actually fall to me. Yeah. Russell Wilson in the 5th. I'd target Russell Wilson in the 6th, but I definitely don't hate him that early. Connor and Edmonds. Edmonds is long gone. He was gone in the late 5th, early 6th. Connor is also gone, but I would have zero interest in Connor anyway. I am not a fan of Connor, even in the slightest. Russell Wilson in the 5th. I mentioned to take him in the 6th. Aaron Jones or Kelsey at the first pick if you're picking 8 to 12. I'll pick Jones. I pick Jones. Yes. Is Jonathan Taylor worth the 7th pick? Absolutely. Don't overthink it, guys. Do not overthink it. He is the workhorse in Indianapolis behind one of the best offensive lines in the entire league. Do not overthink it. What are the top options? As far as running backs go, it's... What's up, Flo? Flo Joe, if you want to hop on, let me know. Okay, so I got Nyheim Hines or Latavius Murray. I'm going to take Hines here as a depth running back 4. Not bad. I got 3 bench spots left. I still need 2 IDPs. Ideally, I can get 1 more running back. DK or Diggs? I'd take Diggs. Not that I don't like DK, but I think Diggs is just on another level. Flojo, if you want to go live with me, let me know. Let me know. It's weird. I always like to go for a good backup tight end and then use him as trade bait because everybody ignores the position and then it becomes much more valuable. Okay, so DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett. In non-PPR, I'll take DJ Moore. I think either way. I do like Lockett though. For once in my life, I actually like Tyler Lockett this year. If you guys have been following my page for a while, basically every year I've said to stay away from Tyler Lockett. And this year I actually do like his value where he's being taken because I think it's actually going to be a balanced offense in Seattle. For once, they're going to let Russ either fully cook or at least kind of cook, which is much better than what we've gotten. Claypool, Sutton, Ayuk, Higgins. So it's going to be Ayuk first, then Higgins, then Claypool, and then Sutton's going to be pretty far behind. He's going to be pretty far behind some of the other guys. Yeah. Definitely Diggs. You guys like Lockett above DJ Moore? I don't hate that. Like I said, I like Lockett a lot this year. Usually I've stayed away from him, but this year I actually do like him. So for my next pick, I'm targeting Henry Ruggs. I want to see if he makes it all the way back to me. What we got? Kyle Pitts, AJ Brown. What's the question here? I mean, obviously I'm taking AJ Brown no matter what the case is, but yeah, I'd rather have AJ Brown if that's what the question is. I actually just did, by the way, if you guys are one of the 13 people that are here right now, my draft kit is almost done. I've been working on it. There's a lot of cool stuff in it. It's going to have the stats that I usually break down. It's also going to have projections. It's going to have team stats. It's going to have my rankings. It's going to be nuts. Um, but one of the things that I do is, as I mentioned before, is my projections. And I did the projections for the Titans. And let me tell you, A.J. Brown and Julio Jones are both going to be really good next year. That's all I'm saying. Not sniping, but Gus Edwards or Ruggs are on my next queue. Are you picking before me? Ooh, you are. Dude, I don't blame you for taking Ruggs. I don't blame you at all. That's a great pick this late. That's a great pick. But because of the heads up, I mean, I guess I'd take Mike Williams here. I already have pretty strong wide receivers. Rashad Bateman, I don't hate. Mecole Hardman, I don't hate. You did take Ruggs. It's okay. It's okay. Russell Gage. Ooh, that's interesting. Not that interesting, though. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Latavius Murray. And then I have 2 more spots available. I'm going to draft a wide receiver, and I'm going to draft a tight end, and then I'm going to fill out my defensive players. Boom. So, the tight end, the wide receiver who I want, I can definitely get later, so I'm not worried about that. Tight end wise, Mike Gesicki's chilling there. He's got the same bye week as Dallas Goedert, which is kind of annoying. Let me just think. Thoughts on James Robinson? Look, I've done a huge post on James Robinson. If you go to my page and you go to my guides, it's going to say why I like Travis Etienne, and then there's going to be a post talking about how James Robinson's overrated. I broke it all down top to bottom. I covered every single detail if you really want to know my full thoughts on James Robinson, but essentially I think it's kind of like Philip Lindsay, to where, like, is Lindsay a good running back? Yeah, he might be a good running back, but he's not a great running back. I'm just going to take Mike Gesicki. I don't give a shit about bye weeks right now. Taking Mike Gesicki. I know who I want to take for my last wide receiver, and then I double up on IDPs, and boom, we got a fantastic draft. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of James Robinson. 2 quarterback dynasty draft. I got Kyler Murray and Nick Chubb. Who next? Kyler Murray with their first pick, and then Nick Chubb with their second pick. I would say, gosh, I don't know. Who's in the 3rd round? I mean, I'm missing some information here. I don't know. Give me some options. James Conner, Michael Carter. Michael Carter easily. Snag Jonnu, Hunter Henry for your second tight end. I got my second tight end, so I'm good. They got to lean on someone. Yeah, or lean on both. And that's the thing, right? Like, is there going to be enough for both these guys to be relevant? I think Hunter Henry might be a little sneaky because I think Henry's a better tight end than Jonnu Smith. Jonnu Smith might be more athletic, but I think Hunter Henry's the better tight end. And I think Hunter Henry, at his best, is also capable of having these huge plays and explosive plays just as much as Jonnu. So overall, I think Hunter Henry's a better tight end. Jonnu, more athletic tight end for sure. But I think Henry might be the guy I'm looking at in this offense. Brandon Cooks or Robbie Anderson? I'm going to take Brandon Cooks. I actually broke down Brandon Cooks not too long ago either. 3rd round, we got Kelsey, Gibson, A.J. Brown, Clyde, Hopkins. Don't know how Hopkins got there in the 3rd round, or Kelsey, or Gibson. So I think the choice here has to be Kelsey because it's the 3rd round. Kelsey is usually end of the 1st, beginning of the 2nd. Hopkins short after. Then I'd follow up Hopkins with Gibson, and then A.J. Brown, and then Clyde. That's the order in which I would take those guys, if that helped. Okay. Rank Kamara, Saquon, and McCaffrey. So, McCaffrey. 2 is Dalvin, but we'll say Kamara and then Saquon. Alright, I gotta look at some of the guys I want to pick here. Still a lot of great wide receivers left. All right, I gotta search my guy. Hold on. Jacoby Myers. Nobody loves Jacoby Myers like I do. Nobody understands. It's okay, Jacoby. I understand you. You got it. Okay. Ryan Fitzpatrick was just taken. Don't do that. Do not draft Ryan Fitzpatrick, guys. Just don't do it. I am up. There's a defensive player that is calling me. That is Levante David. Kelsey in the second round or Prescott in the fifth? Ooh. That's tough, man. Kelsey in the second. I'd take Prescott in the fifth. Thoughts on Swift with Jamal Williams? I'm fine drafting Swift. Don't even need N'Keal Harry. Put in Jacoby. Yeah, N'Keal Harry doesn't even want to be there. He doesn't even want to be a part of this team. He doesn't want to grow. Tilt. Why are you tilting? Why are you tilting, bro? There's no reason to tilt, bro. Jerome Baker is some good. I like Patrick Queen. I'll take Patrick Queen. Yeah, I'll take Patrick Queen. Oh, where'd he go? Jabril Peppers. Jabril. Thoughts on David Johnson? Hey, lucky you. If you go to my profile, I just did a huge breakdown of David Johnson 2 days ago. It's going to be in my recent post. It's going to be the big green one. Who the fuck took Jacoby Myers? Sorry, YouTube. Who took Jacoby Myers? I am not happy. I was sizing up Jacoby Myers for 3 rounds. I didn't even mention his name. Yes, there's now tilt. A lot of tilt. Someone stole my Jacoby. Alright, so we'll just fuck around and pick Russell Gage. I don't even care anymore. He took my Jacoby. I am so upset. There's no way that wasn't. There's no way that was an auto draft either. I just put. I mean, Jalen Reagor, Gabriel Davis, who I probably actually should have taken. Russell Gage, Rondell Moore, Amon-Ra St. Brown, who I have little to no interest in. Besides that, it's kind of a dead zone. No one I'm really interested in. Next, I got to pick a last defensive player, and this draft is over. I like how it came out. By the way, if you guys aren't, he's probably watching this and stealing your picks. You know, I'm used to it. And that's the part that sucks too. Like in all my home leagues and everything, like everybody follows my page. They know me. I can't get away with shit. I send trade offers and it just gets shut down. It's like, oh, you're trying to screw me over. Well, actually, I'm not. What I was gonna say is, if you are in my mock draft and you are watching me on YouTube, you're watching me on Instagram, let me know what team you are so I can review the team for you. I will review your team on live. Just let me know your team name and if you want me to do so. If you are listening or watching or however you view my live draft. Know the feeling? I know the feeling. Davis is going to be behind Emmanuel Sanders now anyway as a wash. Yeah, you know, I think Gabriel Davis is someone who I really like, but I don't want to underestimate Emmanuel Sanders either. I mean, this dude came off a torn Achilles over the age of 30 and then played 17 games the following year and actually like did well too. So that nuts. Emmanuel Sanders is absolutely nuts. Someone took Patrick Queen as well. Gosh darn it. Let me know what you think of my team. Yeah, I'll check you out. Insight. We'll finish up the mock. We'll put you on the list as people to check out. The team that stole Jacoby is kind of like, is that you? Brady ain't the GOAT, which I don't even want to say because he obviously is the GOAT. But are you the one who stole Jacoby? Because I will be not happy if that's you. That is not. I am not happy if you stole Jacoby. It's alright though. It happens. It happens. Right? Mike Davis in the late third. Oh. I think part of the intrigue with Mike Davis is the fact that he's a value. So taking him in the late third when you can realistically get him in the fourth and fifth round, I don't think you need to. If he's there in the late third, I would just at least wait until the beginning of the fourth. If you're feeling bold, wait until the fifth. But yeah, no need to take Mike Davis that early. All right, we're approaching the end of this draft. I'm going to get my last defensive player, which I believe is going to be Jabril Peppers. If not, it'll be Shaq Thompson or Kenneth Murray. Jamal Adams as well. I usually pick very similar defensive players each time. Christian Kirksey's in Houston now. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's going to be Jabril Peppers. If it's not Peppers, it's going to be Jamal Adams. If you want to go into my team, go wild. What team you got? Which one's your team? Swenyomak? I'm assuming that one. Swenyomak. Jamal Adams overrated. He's overrated as a cover, as a cover corner, absolutely. But when it comes to getting me a ton of points in, IDP fantasy football, he is not underrated at all. This dude gets like a sack a game, and that is huge. Huge for his value. Big tackling guy, yeah. Yeah, and that's all you really need, Sack guy, tackle guy, and IDP, those are the guys we want. All right, so my team's done. Let me show you guys my team. So I'm showing Instagram, my team right here. This is my squad. YouTube, not really doing much right now. It's all right. All right, so this is my squad. We got Kyler Murray, we got Saquon Barkley, we got Antonio Gibson, we got Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Dallas Goedert, Travis Etienne. We got Jerry Jeudy in the flex, Elijah Moore, Antonio Brown, Naheem Hines, Latavius Murray, Mike Gesicki, and Russell Gage on the bench. Let me just see so the comments don't cover it. Draft's officially over. There's the applause. Yeah, I mean, I like the way my team came out a lot. Even though I picked quarterback and tight end relatively early, I think it still came out pretty good. So I really like my squad. I really do. I know for a fact I'm going to post this on Instagram. I'm going to post my results, and then I'm just going to hear like, oh, this team's shit, because I hear it every single week. And I'm excited for it because I can defend this team. Okay. So, Insight, you said you were here. Let's look at your squad. You got Justin Herbert at quarterback. No backup. That's the way I did. You don't really need a backup quarterback in the smaller league. Jonathan Taylor, Myles Gaskin. You got Trey Sermon, James Conner, Alexander Madison. Look, I mean, I love Jonathan Taylor. I don't mind Myles Gaskin as your running back 2. When it comes to running back, a combination of Trey Sermon and James Conner is just a really crappy running back 3, so I'm just not about that. I hate both these guys for fantasy. So, Let's see. Alexander Madison, I don't hate. You're hoping Dalvin goes down, but if Dalvin goes down, is Madison truly the workhorse backup? They did draft a running back in the 3rd round, so, but definitely the upside that late is there. Overall, I'm just not in love with their running back depth. Wide receiver wise, DK and Michael Thomas, that's amazing. Robert Woods, Robbie Anderson, also great. Henry Ruggs, that late, I think that's also great. McCole Hardman, upside. Where do you pick him? 14th round. That's also so great wide receivers. And then back to tight ends, you got Tyler Higbee, and you got Irv Smith. So I'm not a huge fan of Tyler Higbee at all. I don't think he's going to be a top 5, top 10 guy by any means. But the fact that you paired him with Irv, I do like that. So overall balanced tight ends, but not my favorite. Especially a big Tyler Higbee in the 10th. I'm pretty sure I got like Mike Gesicki in the 11th or something like that. Definitely a guy who would have taken over Higbee. Tight ends, I already went over. IDPs, you got Tremaine Edmonds, who's good. Jamie Collins, who right now, I don't even know, is he starting? Is he really on the team? I'm not even sure what the situation with Jamie Collins is right now. So Tremaine Edmonds is good, but overall, I don't hate this team. I think the running back depth is not my favorite. Tight ends are not my favorite. I'd give it like a B. Yeah, like a B, because the wide receiver is very strong. It's like B, borderline B+. So, that's what I'd do there. Who else was here? Swinney, what you got, Swinney? We got Matt Stafford at quarterback. You got Carson Wentz as your backup. I'm fine with that. I'm definitely fine with having Carson Wentz as your backup. Running back-wise, we got Aaron Jones. We got David Montgomery. We got Damian Harris. Yeah, we got Damian Harris, who I don't hate as a 3. Obviously, I'd like to, aim higher. Tony Pollard, you don't even have Zeke. And Javian Hawkins, I don't even think he's going to make the team. So, running back depth isn't bad. Could be better. Running backs as a whole could be better. Stephon Diggs, Terry McLaurin, Cooper Kupp, Tyler Boyd. Fantastic set of wide receivers. Curtis Samuel is your 5. I like that. I would have gotten one more wide receiver instead of picking Javian Hawkins. Yeah, but overall, I don't hate that. TJ Hawkinson, love it. Love TJ Hawkinson and Adam Troutman. That's fantastic duo. Fred Warner, Patrick Queen. You seem to know what you're doing as far as IDP. I like this team a lot. I do. The running back depth isn't even that bad. You're pretty good at all positions. Your flex is awesome. I'll give you an A-. I'll give you an A-. That'll be an A-. And who else wanted me to do their team? It was the guy who stole Jacoby. Who stole Jacoby? You're the 3rd team. So does that mean your mock draft was 3? Yes, it is. All right, I found you. Okay. All right, we got Ryan Tannehill, Trey Lance. Great backup, great starter. Derrick Henry, Clyde Edwards, great running backs. Zach Moss is your 3, a little shaky. Jamal Williams is your 4. I don't hate that as your 4. Would have liked... Yeah, your running back depth needs a little bit of work, but, overall, every team's going to have its weakness. Especially because you got Darren Waller here. I didn't even see that at first. So you got Chris Godwin, you got Deontay Johnson, you got T. Higgins, you got Brandon Cooks, fantastic. Laviska Shenault, fantastic. Mike Williams, fantastic. Jacoby Myers, I don't even want to talk about. Darren Waller, dude, I really like this team. I love Darren Waller, Demario Davis, Danny Trevathan. Danny Trevathan, I'm not excited about at all. Demario Davis, I'm not really excited much about either. But this team is really solid. It's just the running back depth with Zach Moss. And Zach Moss could be fine as your 3. Jamal Williams, who knows? I don't think he's ever going to be startable on a week-to-week basis. But, yeah, I do like this team a lot. I'm going to give this an A-. I really like the way you built this team out. Very, very good. Very good. So I think that's going to do it unless anybody else has any objections, any final comments. So Instagram, I am going to say goodbye to you for now. I'm going to post these results once I make the graphic for it. Keep an eye out for my draft kit, my draft guide. I still don't know what the hell I want to call it. Draft kit, draft guide. whatever. But keep an eye out for that. That's going to be released sometime soon, hopefully next week. So I'll talk to you guys then, and I'll see you next time. Peace. All right, YouTube. It's been nice. Gonna have to let